What's up, folks? Outgoing 37. Yeah, got back from work. Didn't get a chance to make a video after the game, but as everybody knows, the Falcons finally fucking win a game. Win at the Jets 10-7 on the last drive, which was an impressive drive to say the least. It just goes to show, you know, what happens if we have a lot of pieces in the puzzle. I mean, granted, Turner didn't play but one play, and I'm gonna tell you, man, Ryan and Turner did not need to be playing this game. They don't need to play the rest of the week, rest of the season. It's done. We can win these games without them. You know, you're just risking getting players, key players hurt. You know, we're not going to the playoffs, unfortunately, which really pisses me off. But to get the winning season back to back would be nice. But make no mistake about it, I'm very unhappy with the way this season has gone. Too many things have happened, and it's just demoralizing. But anyways, about the game, I watched the game. The defense came to play really hard. Didn't get a lot of sacks on Sanchez. I know Abraham finally got a sack, and here Abraham after the sack is going like I'm back in New York, and you got a sack. Whoopee fucking deal, John. Where were you this whole fucking season? We could have used you. Maybe you should have thought every week you were playing the Jets. I like you, man, but for you to be doing that, what? You didn't do it against the Saints when we needed it. You didn't do it against the Eagles. You didn't do it against the Giants when we needed it. Didn't do it against the Panthers. Didn't do it against the Cowboys. So come on, bro. See, that just goes to show, man, that, you know, when people say, oh, the teams have nothing to play for, whatever, bullshit. You saw the fire in his eyes. He wanted to do something. So every week, whether you're in the playoffs or not, don't give me that bullshit that says you got nothing to play for. You should be playing because you're getting paid to play a game that you played as a kid. So, but where were you the whole fucking season? Brent Grimes showed up again. He had 2 interceptions. I said it before, our secondary needs to be overhauled. But the players that we need to keep are Brent Grimes and Thomas Deku. I've been saying that since day one, basically. But we do need to get some players surrounding them a lot. A lot. I mean, we gave up one busted play. I think Chris Owens is going to be, I mean, it's just tough to say he's a rookie. But he got toasted on that play to Braylon Edwards at 65 yards on the post. Shit, man, it was within like fucking, I don't know how many yards away from the receiver, but he got burnt. He came back and made some plays. Our secondary played really good today. Got the interception by Deku early. Picked up Mark Sanchez 3 times. And we stopped the run pretty good. Where the fuck has this been? You know? It just amazes me. It's like, you know, where was this shit when we really needed all these stops? The offense was non-existent. Funny, Turner goes out after one play, and on that play he ran, I think, for 9, 10, 11 yards, something like that, and got hurt. And if I'm the Falcons, Turner, you don't play anymore. You have nothing to fucking prove. You had a great year last year. You struggled a little bit this year, but you still showed you could play. You got nothing to prove to these fucking idiots out here. Don't play anymore. We don't need you. We don't need you to get hurt. We need you for next year. Norwood came in with some bursts. The first 3 quarters, man, our offense was just putrid. I mean, I kind of felt like the Cleveland Browns when they weren't scoring. I don't know what the fuck they drank, but they're scoring now. But it was just embarrassing. That first series after the interception, we drove down the field, stopped at the 1 again. You know, why you're trying to run Snelling up the middle against the NFL's top D, and you know, it's not. I mean, it's like 3 games now that Snelling couldn't bust it in from 1. And he's a hard runner. He can do things. I don't understand it. Why you can't get it from 1 consistently, but you got a field goal. Make no mistake about it. The Jets gave you this ball game. Missing, was it 3 field goals, a blocked field goal, our former Falcon, Jay Philly, and 1 kick that was wide right. He did some kind of turn shit. Some other one he just missed. So the Jets' futility on their field goal kicking kept you in the ball game. But take nothing away from your defense, Falcons. You know, our defense played really good today. And again, I just wonder why we didn't do this shit in those other games. But we're 7-7, and to get back-to-back winning season, something that this city and the franchise has never had. But again, make no mistake about it, I'm pissed off. This is the only positive thing that we can go for. We knocked the Jets back a little bit in the playoff picture, and the other 2 teams we play have nothing to play for either. So, but make no mistake, I'm not satisfied with this, because you play to go to the playoffs and win the championship, and we're not doing it. So, you know, I'm glad we won. I was excited when we scored that touchdown because we needed a fucking break. Out of all the things that we've been through this last 2 months, we needed a break, and it's just too bad we couldn't show some of this. My concerns, I'm concerned about Roddy White a little bit. He's not getting separation, and he's had a great year last year, had some big games this year, most notably in San Fran, where he had 210 yards receiving, but he's not separating himself, and I know he can be a #1 receiver, and I know Jenkins is a fair compliment and stuff, but we need somebody on the other side that's going to open it up for him more, because I have not seen Roddy White do many breakaways and test the secondary as much as I think he should, because in the open, I don't think there's anybody that can really catch him. He's extremely fast, so I don't understand why he's not being used more downfield. I think we need, in the next 2 games, we need to try to exploit that and try to get him some touchdowns, some big plays, and you know, kind of stretch his legs some. But yeah, that's the one thing that worries me. Again, the secondary worries me like hell, even though we played good today. We need a complete overhaul, minus the 2 guys that I mentioned. I think we'll be fine on offense. Matt Ryan looked pretty poised today. Again, there's nothing in this game that really stands out. I mean, quarterbacks didn't do much. Receivers didn't do much. Tight ends didn't do much. But Tony Gonzalez, man, and I really hope we can win a championship for him. I know he'll come back next year, and I hope we can avoid the injury bug and play a solid season. And to me, the key is getting better secondary play, to put more pressure and on the offense and keep our defense off the field and pressure. And we need to pressure the quarterback like we did in 08. You know, because we're not far off. So, but we got to win. As ugly as it was, it looked like a fucking preseason game. But we beat the Jets in New York, 10-7, and we got Buffalo here next week, and then we end the season at Tampa Bay, hopefully 9-7. At least I got the Bucs the last game of the year. That's hate, so I'll be fired up for that one. But Atlanta wins, go 7-7, and disappointing season. I watched the early games. I had to work this afternoon. I saw some other scores. I saw 49ers lost. I was kind of surprised at the score. But I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. I heard the Pittsburgh game on the radio at the end on my lunch break, coming back and beat Green Bay. And Arizona, I believe Arizona beat Detroit. I'm not sure. I was checking out the highlights, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'll go in 37. I'll try to do some Hawks videos soon, consistently and whatever. But Falcons win. I'm just glad we got a fucking win. I mean, shit, we needed it, man. I got tired of crowing up, but. Props to all the Jets fans, if there's any out there. Haven't seen any. And we ready for this week? Buffalo Bills, yay. Should be about 20,000 at the Dome. Fair weather fuckers. Falcons, Atlanta fans who are not from here suck ass. Transplant your ass back to wherever. Peace, I'll go on 37.